What up, guys? We're back with another video. I know it's been a while. It's been a crazy holiday season at work and at home with everything with the holidays. So reasons why I haven't been able to upload for a little while. I've been crazy tired from work. Finally, the holiday season is over. I've been busy at home doing a bunch of things. And yeah, so we're finally here. Got you guys a video. Hope you guys enjoy. Today's video is going to be on why I ended up trading my Iron 883. For those of you guys who've been following me for some time right now know how much I love that bike, and I was super crazy over it. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into the reasons why I got rid of that bike. We're going to give you guys a brief little view of my 2020 Lowrider S while I talk about that. Really quick, let me just give you guys a little update on what's going on as well with the fairing. I know the last video I told you guys that I was going to install this. I am still waiting on the bracket kit from Harley Davidson. It's sold out. It's on back order, and I'm going into my second week now waiting for it. Hopefully it comes in this week. They told me that was going to take about a week and a half or so. I really want to get this thing on there as well. Just a quick little tour of the garage real quick, guys. We got some more stickers on here. Supreme stickers. We got the toolbox. Nice, looking nice and clean. You know. I'll tell you guys about the about this that I got for Christmas as well. This is actually a keychain holder. You know, when you walk inside a house and you hang on your keychains, I'm kind of using it as a coat hanger here. This is the shirt that I ride, and the infamous Kiss jacket that I ride as well. So I just hooked that on there, and I got some random little key here. But I thought it'd just be a nice little addition in the garage. It looks pretty cool. It's a chalkboard background, by the way, so I could just write in chalk there as well. So I gotta get some chalk and may put some YouTube numbers on here or my weekly or monthly goals for the videos or video ideas as well. And that's it, guys. We're gonna step outside. All right, guys, so we're gonna get into the discussion of the day. So like I said before, those of you guys who've been following me for some time now know that previous to me having this 2020 Lowrider S, I had my 2019 Iron 883, and I was in love with that bike. I'm gonna post a picture of it right now. You guys can see what that looked like. Had a few little things on there, and I wanted to continue on adding more mods to that bike and everything, but just the minute that this bike released, I had to have it. Fell in love with it. But let's talk about the reasons why I got rid of my 883. And let me start by saying that I really love that bike, and let me also start by saying that I didn't outgrow that bike. I hate when people say I outgrew a bike. You can't outgrow a bike, man. You could just, you know, you could want more power out of something. That's not outgrowing it. That's just you wanting more out of a bike, just wanting more performance. But the fact that people say, "Oh, I outgrew that bike," it's just nonsense. It was an amazing bike, very small bike, very nimble, very easy to handle, and I definitely recommend that bike to anybody who's looking to get into the Harley Davidson family right now. It's an awesome platform to get into. It's a super fun bike to ride. I learned so much from it. It was, you know, the first bike that I purchased, and I learned how to execute my riding style on it. I knew how to ride prior to having that bike, but that bike really taught me how to perfect my riding style. And I'm gonna say perfect because I'm not a perfect rider, but it helped me really get into knowing how to take turns at higher speeds, knowing how to manage and move the bike around on certain altercations, just knowing a little more of everything. And that bike did it for me, and I love that bike. It's a super fun bike. Anytime I got on that bike, I had a blast riding it. I took a few long rides on there, 200 or 300 rides. I'm sorry, 200 or 300 mile rides. And yes, it was a bit uncomfortable because the stock seat that bike comes with is horrible. It's really bad. And I was going to, if I was going to stay with the bike, I was going to change the seat later on for a spring seat, which I think would have been even more comfortable. But just for the look wise, I really wanted that seat. And that bike, it's something about it that screams Harley Davidson. The Iron 83 is just such a classic looking bike. And I just think that Harley Davidson needs to do more of that. Do more of the Iron 83 looks with their Softails and their bigger bikes, and just give you that Harley Davidson classic feel to it. Especially now, I know that, the company's releasing and coming out with tons of new bikes, tons of new ideas, different platforms. And yes, even though it is good because they're attracting more newer clientele and different riders into the company, you also need to make sure that you're also sticking to the roots of what that classic Harley Davidson bike looks and sounds like, because that's another thing. That bike sounded amazing with the Evolution engine. It was just, anytime you turned that bike on, it just sounded beautiful. It sounded classic. Very different sound from what this 2020 Lowrider S sounds like. Matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and turn it on now, because I haven't turned this bike on in over like a week and a half or so, maybe 2 weeks. Ever since Christmas, it's been on the battery tender. So this is my first time turning it on since then. As you can see, it's cloudy, it's gloomy here. A little warmer today. I think it's around 55 or so. If it wasn't wet out, I probably would have taken this bike out to ride today. But I really don't want to dirty it. I like to keep my bike clean. I don't like to ride in the rain. Sounds beautiful. It does. All right, guys. So we talked about all the things that I loved about the Iron 83. Now let's get into why exactly I got rid of it. Obviously, like I said before, this bike came out. I fell in love with it. I had to have it. At that time, yes, I did want a little more from the Iron 83. I wanted more power, and I really didn't want to go ahead and spend more money on putting a stage 2 or stage 3 on it, doing a 1200 conversion kit on it. It was just going to be a lot of money for me to invest into that bike, knowing that later on I probably would have wanted something else as well, and it just didn't make sense financially. It just didn't. I wasn't going to just dump a whole bunch of money into that bike to then get rid of it, and basically it's money down the drain. So I wanted more power. I wanted something bigger. I wanted something that I was able to get into later and build out and be comfortable, have a 2-up seat where I wasn't gonna have any issues either with any power loss, because it is a smaller bike, and the minute you put a second passenger on that, it's not the most comfortable bike. But the Softail platform is perfect for that. Perfect for if you want to have a second rider on it. These bikes have tons and tons of power. I think honestly it was me wanting more power, and I know I'm gonna get people right now saying, "Oh, that's not the reason why we ride Harley Davidsons. It's not for the power, bro." Shut up. All right, just shut up. All right, if that wasn't the case, then we wouldn't have so many bikes with so much different engine sizes and everything. If that was the case, then we will all be riding 883s and Sportsters. So shut up. I hate when people say that, like, no, that's not the reason why we ride. Oh, it's not for speed. Shut up. Like, everyone cruises at like 70 or 80 or 90, and that's what I usually cruise at this bike. And when you cruise with an Iron 83, yes, you can cruise at that level, but honestly, the bike sounds like it just wants to die when you're hitting 80, 90. Can it do 100? Can it do 110? Yes. I was able to put that bike in 3 digits, but it just sounds like it wants to die. With these bigger bikes is, you know, you're able to cruise at these higher speeds and give more and always have that power there. And you didn't have that with the Iron 83, you know? That's something that I really, really wanted. I wanted something bigger. I wanted something where I was able to carry a passenger. I wanted more power. I just wanted something different. I just, you know, I didn't even have that bike for such a long time. I had that bike for maybe a year and a half, but I really wanted something different. I get tired of things fast. That's not to say that I'm gonna get tired of this bike. I think this bike, like I said before, I'm probably gonna keep this bike probably forever, because I love it. It's just, there's nothing like this bike. And no feeling. If you haven't yet to put a leg over this bike or even see it in person, it's something different. I know you might see it in pictures and it looks cool, but in person, trust me, it's a different monster. Those are basically my reasons why I sold my 883. Like I said before, it is a beautiful bike. It is an outstanding bike. Very affordable, and like I said, I recommend it to anybody who's new to the Harley Davidson family, who wants to just start off with something small. Any new riders who want to learn how to get really good at their riding skills and everything, that bike is perfect for you. And I mean, if I could have a second bike, a second Harley bike, if it was a smaller bike, because I kind of really want a bagger bike, but if I was able to get another Sportster, I probably would get a 48 instead of the 883, just for the fact that it comes with the 1200 cc engine and that thicker tire in the front, which I'm a big fan of. But that's it, guys. Those are the reasons why I traded in my 883 for this bike right here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said before, I am waiting on the bracket to install that quarter fairing from Harley Davidson onto this bike. So hopefully that comes in soon. That's gonna be the next install video, guys. Right now I'm looking online to see what I can find for a laid back license plate holder. That's the next thing I want to order, and then after that we're going for with our foot pegs. So little by little. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button. It's gonna notify you anytime I upload any type of new content. Like always, guys, ride safe and enjoy the ride. Peace.